RTI Podcast Digital Series on this Wednesday. Happy to be joined by Tennessee wide receiver Velus Jones Jr. Appreciate the university getting everything set up. Velus, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I just got home from workouts and we did some yoga today as well. And I just grabbed some dinner and now I'm here.
That's good, man. How's workouts been since you guys got back from Fourth of July?
Oh, the workout has been great. Everybody's been grinding. Everybody's been focused, locked in and stuff. We know what it takes to have the season we want to have. And so we're just putting in the work, taking everything day by day.
Hey, let's go back to the winter time, and there's a transition made at Tennessee. You get new coaches that are coming in to work with you guys, and Josh Heupel comes in, so different regime and everything like that. What was kind of going through your head whenever that move was made? Did you do some research on Josh Heupel and kind of figure out his offense?
Well, it's crazy because I think my uncle found out before I found out. And he called me early in the morning. He was like, "You have a new coach, Josh Heupel from UCF." And I was like, "You sure?" And he was like, "Yeah." So they had an early morning meeting, and we met Coach Heupel and stuff. And great. It was like great meeting him and stuff like that. He was just trying to get us a feel. Like things are switched up and stuff like that. But he was trying to make us comfortable as possible. And he was just saying, like, things are going to change and stuff. And if we buy in, everything's going to work out. And ever since that first day, he lived up to what he said. And that's why I respect Coach so much. He lives by that and he's going to die by that. He definitely wants the team player led. That's another big thing he said also.
Hey, what was it like going through looking at his offense from the past and how you would fit in?
Repeat that one more time.
So, like going through his offense from the past at UCF and then looking at, oh my gosh, wait a minute, this could be really wide receiver friendly. What was that like?
Yeah, I looked at the numbers and stuff, and he's been top five. He's been first. Like all in the mix from the top five in the first place. And it's like I always like dreamed of having an offense like this. I've been in a lot of pro style offense in my career where we run the ball. Um, if not half of the time, probably most of the time, depending on the situations who we're playing and stuff. So I've never been in an offense like it throws the ball so much and allows you, to really, show your talents and stuff, and, show the world like who you are, like the true receiver you can be. And so like that was a great feeling. Like I couldn't wait to get it rolling and stuff like that. My family was also excited. Yeah, that was a great feeling I was telling everybody about.
So when you go through winter workouts and you're kind of getting ready for spring, they're kind of they're trying to install a little bit, get you guys thinking about the way that they're going to run the offense. Was it complicated for you to figure? And I'm sure it was complicated in the terms of calls and schemes or getting stuff from the sideline, but offensive wise and how they're going to run it, how are you able to adapt to that?
I was able to adapt, by getting the extra work, in the receiver room and stuff like that, getting on the board, drawing the plays, learning the full concepts or routes and stuff like that. And so, like, that's the best way to learn if you're a receiver, coming and getting the extra work, watching film. And because I wouldn't say it's a difficult offense, but, we're trying to, get everything down, packed and stuff like that. We got a great feeling in how Coach wants things done. And like each day, nothing's going to be perfect. You learn something each day. We're getting better as a unit. And so, we getting it down to a T just the way that coach wanted to be. And so, yeah, every day, we just in the film room and stuff, on the board, drawing the routes up and stuff like that. I mean, you can never go over the playbook too many times. So, yeah. So that's how I learned. And that's how a lot of the receivers learn.
A lot of people ask this question: did the speed catch you off guard when y'all started spring practice? Like, what was that like, Velus? Because you come from last year's offense, which was okay, kind of slow. You come from USC in the past, where it was pro style, kind of like what you were dealing with kind of last year, and then you get into this one where it's just go 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 go. What was that like for you and your teammates?
Like I said, like, everybody wants the ball and stuff, but as a consequence, it's a price you got to pay. You know, that's staying in shape, and, you know, and building your stamina up and stuff like that. Because it's a high tempo. Like as soon as you make a play, you know you got to rush back. So it's definitely something it was definitely something I had to adjust and adapt to. I've never been in the offense like that. It's fun. You know, it's fun getting the ball and stuff, but definitely you're gonna have to work for it. You know, so
Especially if you're not getting the ball and you got to get up and down to get back to the, get back to the line of scrimmage in 5 seconds to be able to run it.
exactly everything is like tempo, tempo, get lined up, and so yeah. So we came a long ways. Like things are looking real crisp out there, especially with the younger guys and the incoming guys that came in and stuff. You know, we're picking them, you know, putting them under our wing and stuff like that, showing them how things is done. You know, if you wanna be great and stuff, you know, going to get extra work in the film room and stuff like that because you know, while we're in our meetings and stuff, you know, they're just telling us about you know the strip and stuff and how things are going to go and this and that. We watch film, but you know, you become great when you go up there, you know, watching on your own or with a QB, you know, and so you know, just teaching those guys, you know, how to learn the playbook and how to learn it fast, because you know, like with this offense, you never know what can happen and stuff. It's been like a crazy year. You never know if injuries will occur. You just never know with this game, especially playing the SEC. So everybody needs to be ready.
Hey, what is for people outside, the program, the fans and whatnot? What is Coach Heupel like? What is, when you're in meetings or you're doing activities? I know last night you guys, and I know he wasn't there, but you guys go out and bowling, doing different things as a team. Is it more about trying to build you guys up together? Is that kind of his one of his goals right now?
Yeah, you know, yeah, we've been talking about in the leadership committee, talking about brotherhood and stuff like that, and the true meanings and stuff like that. Cause you know, like we are just saying, like before, you know, when I first got here, I didn't really know too many guys and stuff like that. And it wasn't a lot of team activities for me to let stick around and get to know guys. Cause you know, I'm an older vet. You know, I usually get my work in and stuff, go home, you know, relax and stuff like that, kind of say to myself, because you know, I'm not undergrad anymore. You know, I had my fun times and stuff. So it's like, you know, Coach Hyper doing like certain things like that, it brings the team together. You know, I find myself talking to guys, you feel me, that I wouldn't even thought of having a conversation with. You know, just having a fun time playing bowling together and stuff like that. And so you like now when I see them, you know, it's like, what's up, my man? You feel me? Dap each other up and stuff like that. So you can actually see like the team coming together because, you know, everybody knows like on each college team, you know, usually you have your groups of people. You know, we're a team, but it's usually groups of people, whoever you're comfortable with and stuff like that. But it's just good to see in the locker room and stuff, everybody interacting with each other, different position groups. And so that's what was big, you know. Coach switched the locker room around and stuff like that. So, you know, put older guys with younger guys and stuff like that, you know, to build that brotherhood.
And what kind of going off that, I know Coach Heupel kind of moved the locker room around, and getting guys to know each other is a big thing within his program and whatnot. How was that receptive by teammates and everything, and how you guys did that? Because you just kind of hit on it. It's a big thing. You got to get to know the guy that maybe is a freshman or a sophomore, somebody you got to rely on, or even walk-ons, whatnot, who contribute to the team a lot. What was that like, and a couple small things that Coach Heupel has done?
Um, that was I would say like that was like me. That was like one of the most amazing things he did and stuff. You know, like I was saying, like even with the walk-ons and stuff. You know, I didn't know some of the guys' names and stuff like that. You know, it brings like I said, it brings everybody together. You know, knowing the person you're going to go to war with on Saturdays and stuff like that. We're all pulling for each other. We're all a team. You know, we're all in this together. You know, it's not no, you know, I lost. You know, we all lose. You know what I'm saying? And so that's like you can really see like the energy shift in the locker room. Like I said, when everybody interacting with each other and stuff, talking to each other, like so close, so cool. No matter if you're fourth string, third, first, you know, like walk on, like it doesn't matter. And it's just like that's what's important. And I feel like that's the key recipe, you know, to making it to that next level, to winning the SEC championship, making the playoffs, winning the national championship. Your chemistry is everything with a team. You know, people pulling for each other instead of bringing each other down. That comes a lot with it. And so, if we're all in together, who can stop us? And so, like, Coach Heupel brought us a long ways. I can tell you that.
I want to hit on one more thing too. And this is not a knock at previous staffs or anything like that, but would you say that the culture's changed in a sense of guys being together more, being in sync, I guess, or I don't want to say being friendly with each other because that's generic, but just understanding each other's traits. Is that maybe something that's a little different compared to previous years?
Exactly, it's way different. I know a lot more guys' names, when I had came in and stuff like that. Now I talk to like everybody on the team. Last year, I probably talk to my section and stuff like that, and I'll just like focus on what I need to do at practice and stuff. And like, yeah, it changed a lot. Like everybody, know each other. Everybody, cracking jokes with each other. Like I would have never ever found myself like knowing the whole team because I only been here for 1 year. God blessed me with another year and stuff like that. And so it's crazy the amount of people I know this year than last year. Even like talking to the younger freshmen and stuff like that. Just like everybody's like engaged with each other, and I feel like that's a key point. So Coach Hype changed that tremendously.
I see you every now and then, you're going out and you're hanging out with Walker Merrill or whatnot. You guys are, I think last night you're like zip lining around the main event place you guys are at, or you're going to a local establishment getting them feet worked on. It's all about, and like you were talking about, it's all about building up chemistry in as a veteran, because you are a veteran in college football, how big is it to you for you to be able to put out your knowledge to the other young players on the team, somebody like Jalen or Walker, whoever's out there lining up at wide receiver, you know, even if it's you trying to help Ramel out or Ramel helping you, like what is that? How's that work for you trying to spread your knowledge as much as you can?
Oh, honestly, it makes me feel good. It feels good, that if I can see something, I can correct somebody, a younger guy and stuff like that, somebody that don't understand. Because I've been there before, and it just like feel amazing as a veteran, grabbing Jalen or grabbing Jimmy Callaway or grabbing Walker, and just letting them know like how he should have ran this route or looking this person off and stuff like that. Them going out there and after that, them actually doing it and stuff like that. So it feels good for me, spread knowledge because I look at these guys as brothers for a lifetime. We all have a goal to making it to the league. And so I just want, for me, like I grew up, a people's pleaser. And it was at a point in my life when I like to see people, even happy if I wasn't. And so like that's my heart, and that's how I came up. And so, just seeing my guys out there having fun and, teaching them every chance I get, them taking it and actually putting it on display on the field, it feels good. It feels great. And so, like, I love those guys with everything. And every trick I got in the book, I'm definitely going to tell them about it. And, and they take it and run with it. And so I know this year is going to be special. I can just see it.
Hey, what's it like working with, Tennessee's got a quarterback race, and we're not going to get into the quarterback race or, who's going to be the starter and all that. But what is it like working with, you had three different quarterbacks in the spring that you're working with. Joe Milton comes in, he's a part of the program now. Um, how is that for a wide receiver trying to build up a connection with so many different guys? I'm interested to hear your take on how do you build up a relationship with Harrison, or how do and I'm talking about where he knows where you're at 20 yards down the field. How do you do that with Brian and Joe and Hendon? What goes into that? It's got to be kind of difficult.
Well, I feel like overall, I have a good relationship with each and every one of them. With Brian, with Harrison, Hendon, Joe. I have a great relationship with each and every one. I think that's where it starts at, having a bond relationship, a great brotherhood with them. And so, me, I flop around while I can and stuff like that, make sure I get reps. Or, on during the weekend, I might go throwing with Joe, or I might go throwing with my friend, my roommate Hendon. I might go throwing with like Harrison. You know, Harrison came to Mobile, you know, with David Moores at QB
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah.
And so exactly. So it's all about extra work. You know, that's when like the connection, you know, the bond, you know, that's where it comes in, that getting extra work on the weekends and stuff like that. So, you know, like outside of like football and training and stuff, come get extra work on the weekends and stuff like that. You're able to like go with each and every one of them. So like the summertime, the off season is when you improve, you get better, show show the scouts, show the world another side of you that they haven't seen. And so this is where it all starts. So it's just about extra work and getting extra work with each and every one of them. Going to watch film, with each of them. That's where it all starts at.
Hey, coming out of spring, now we're getting, man, I can't believe it. We're close to you guys reporting for fall camp, which is going to be August 4th. You guys are going to start, getting everything going. You have a little acclimation period before you start popping the pads, but from where you were in the spring to where you are right now, about 2.5, 3 weeks away from the start of fall camp, how much of you guys, and I know you can't speak for the whole team, but
Mhm.
how much of you guys, got this offense kind of down where you can go into fall and be ahead of, and you're going to be ahead of, but be ahead of where you were at the end of spring practice as you go into fall camp?
Man, I feel like, we just know it's a difference between like knowing a route and actually knowing the meanings and the different looks and stuff like that. And I feel like that's where we came a long way. So, um, I feel like we're going to come in fall camp and we're just going to hit it going on full head of steam. Picked up where we left off. Make the corrections, watch film. Get extra work in. Watching film, and I feel like especially younger guys, everybody know why they're doing it instead of just doing it with the offense and stuff like that, and the meaning behind everything with the terminology or learning the signals. And so I feel like we're just gonna pick up where we left off during the spring and stuff. And I feel like honestly, I feel like if we were 2 weeks, 2 weeks or maybe three, and had of 2 or 3 weeks like into fall camp, I feel like we'll be ready to play a game.
Wow. Okay. I mean, no. I mean, it makes sense if you can pick up that offense like that. Look, it's going to be interesting to see how things play out, and it's out of your control. They'll name a quarterback, and you'll just have to. You just got to go out there and line up and do what you do.
Yes.
How excited are you to be able to play? You came to Tennessee in the weirdest year possible, where you were locked down with COVID and you weren't able to do everything that you've been able to do this year. And it's like you talked about earlier, you got a second chance to enjoy Knoxville and actually be a Tennessee receiver again. How, how excited are you to know that, you're going to be able to go out there and on a Thursday night to open the season, 90 to 100,000 fans, whatever it is, and be able to experience Tennessee football like you thought you would be when you decided to come here?
Man, I mean, like I said, I'm blessed. It's nothing but God. The NCAA, blessed the seniors with another year, and so me taking advantage of it. So this is like, personal. This is like serious to me. With every rep of workouts, every practice, every chance I get to get better. I got something to prove. And it's just me putting in the work and stuff and going out there on a Thursday night, it's going to be a great experience. I know it will. I'll be able to tell my kids about, the COVID year. And the next year, I was blessed with and actually, doing something incredible for this city and in this university. And so like sounds like a fantasy. I can only imagine what it's going to be like. I can't imagine, I played in the Pac-12, but, fan base wise, it's nothing like the SEC. So that's gonna be incredible. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like.
There's a difference in going to Pullman, Washington to play the Cougars than, either going to Athens or, or
Exactly.
Alabama.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I wanted to hit on before I get on the NIL stuff. It is you've been selected to represent the University of Tennessee, and being able to do that at the SEC Media Days. And I want to talk about how big a how big a deal is that for you to know that you've been around this program for 2 years? You and we're just basing facts. You weren't a 4 year. You're not a 4 year starter at Tennessee. You haven't been here this whole time that other players have in a sense of playing time, but that the university trusts you and see how that you represent yourself and see how you represent Tennessee, that they want you to go speak on behalf of them and the players. How much does that mean to you deep down?
It means the world to me, honestly. For the university, the coaches, the whole university, to put me on their behalf and stuff like that and able to speak positive about our program. I mean, it means the world to me. I only dreamed about, one day going to media day, representing something, representing the Power T. Like, I could never imagine this. And it's like, it's an honor, and I won't let them down. It's going to be a great experience. It's going to be a good time and stuff. But I will, represent this university in a great way, most definitely. And so I'm blessed beyond measures to be able to represent this university.
So I want to get into the NIL just for a minute. You're a veteran to college football, and you have seen from the West Coast all the way to the Smoky Mountains here in Tennessee how things play out when it comes to athletes and how things play out when it comes to pay for players. In a sense of you know some people on this side think it's right. Okay, look, we need to give these players money. Some people think, okay, we don't need to give these players money. We give them enough through scholarships and whatnot. But now they've met in the middle and they have figured out a way for this to happen. In your opinion, does this change college football for the better, because it gives players different opportunities, or is this going to be a hindrance? I'm interested in how you answer that one.
I feel like you know, it's gonna affect the college world in a positive way. It's not only about players getting paid and stuff like that. It's about their brand, what they represent, where they're from. Their parents. It's about a representation of themselves and stuff like getting their name out there. Them representing their university. I feel like it's a head start, whatever they want to do, whatever dreams they have, or whatever they want to accomplish. It's a head start to get your name, your brand out there. And so I feel like it's the best thing, the NCAA, that they ever did, to allow players, to get paid off their name, image, and likeness. Like this changed the game like forever, for college athletes and stuff like that. Because the thing is, you don't play football, you don't play these sports forever and stuff like that. So when you're done with your university, who are you? When you don't have the Power T on your back anymore, or this and who are you when you're done with college football? And so that's why I feel like it's a head start. And as a college, speaking on my behalf, I'm just blessed, and I'm pretty sure the rest of my teammates are. And it's just like it's an amazing thing. It's amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing thing.
You just hit on something too. You talked about where you come from in your hometown. We share a hometown, and I think we both know how Mobile, Alabama is, or the Gulf Coast, and the different high schools. A lot of people, they see it, but they don't realize just how big high school football is on the Gulf Coast, and how many powerhouses there are down there. I think me and you can name, 10 just right off the top of our head. Um, how big is to you? What's it feel like you being able to represent? Because Tennessee does not get a lot of players from the Gulf Coast, and I think you would probably agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
So, how does that make you feel as a player that gets to come up here and play for Tennessee? Your former wide receiver coach, T. Martin is from the area. Tennessee's gone down there and they dipped into players, and they've gotten players from Murphy or McGill or Spanish Fort, Saraland, whatever. How big is it for you to carry on your name the way that you've done and represent your hometown?
Man, like, yeah, this is huge. I feel like I can open the doors for a lot of kids back home and stuff like that and represent them. You know, they are image of me. You know, we all had the same dreams. We all come from the same background. And so I definitely feel like, I can open doors and stuff for the kids back home that's chasing the same dream as me. And, just letting them know like there is a way out. You know what I'm saying? And just to keep working hard and keep faith and stuff, because we both know how underrated, Mobile can be when it comes to the athletes, even the great athletes we put out. But there's so much more. And so me being a representation of that, that's huge. And I'm not definitely not gonna let the city down. And so I feel like that is real huge. And you never know. I ball out. Might start getting a Mobile kid every week.
You never know, and especially when you're walking around with that orange down there, you always get that slight eye. So
Exactly. Yeah, you're Alabama territory.
it gets a little crazy. Hey man, last question. I really appreciate you joining this Velus today. Um, Looking at this season and everything that's going to go into it, and I know your expectations are very, very high for what this offense can do and what the defense can do. Um, how do you think this team finds a balance between what the defense needs, as in not being on the field every 2 minutes, because you got to take care of them if you're going to win football games as well, but then also the offense trying to balance, that part where, okay, we want to get out there and score. When things come together, how big is it, for this squad to be able to figure out that right cohesiveness, for you guys heading into this 2021 season?
Yeah, that's an easy answer. On the offense, whoever the starting 11 is, they're out there for a reason. Coaches can count on them. They're accountable. So, if everybody do their job, the rest will take care of itself, I feel like, for all the hard work, the preparation and stuff that's been put in, that we're putting in now, that we're going to put in the fall camp. Like, if everybody do their job, and I'll say just more than doing your job, give it all you got every play. Like, I feel like we'll be just fine, clicking on all cylinders. Like, I just don't see a way we can be stopped. And so, that's what we're going to go in the fall camp. We're going to work on and stuff. But, the defense definitely don't have anything to work out. We're going to handle our part. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a fun season. People got a glimpse of the spring game, which was fun for me because I never played an offense like this as a veteran. And so, like, man, we're just going to go out there, flying around and have fun. That's what it's all about, having fun, and so, not too many people get to go to the league and stuff like that. So, you feel me? Leave your mark. I feel like leave your mark or whatever you do. You make sure you feel me? Like you do it to full potential, to the top, to the T, because you just never know if you're ever going to play this game again. Like I said, that's why you play every down like it's your last. And so, if we go out there having fun and stuff, everybody take care of business, on the offensive side of the ball, click on all cylinders, like, I just don't see us being stopped. Everything will work out.
Velus, I have a feeling that Tennessee fans are going to see a lot of you this year, so it will be interesting. Either you're flying down the field catching balls, or you're running really hard to get back to the line of scrimmage for the next play. So
Exactly.
Either way, they're going to see you. Velus, good luck to you this season, man. We appreciate you coming on, and we'll see you at media days.
Most definitely. It's good talking to you, my guy.
Thank you, Velus. That's Velus Jones Jr., University of Tennessee wide receiver. This has been the RTI Podcast Digital Series. We'll catch you next time.